Hi there, I wanted to share a bit of my process and my thoughts that went behind illustrating this children's book. This book's called Ricky and the Grim Rapper. It's by Alan Peer, and I enjoyed doing the illustrations for it. This is kind of like a young reader, kind of a chapter book for kids, and it was real fun to work on. I worked on the character designs before actually illustrating the pages. I always like to do that, just so I have a real good feel of the characters before I start illustrating them. Here's Ricky. He's a kid that loves to litter, so he kind of has to learn a lesson through the story. There's a few of his friends. So we scattered some of these illustrations throughout the book itself. So it'd be something that young reader kids would enjoy, maybe a little bit more than a book without pictures. There's Ricky throwing his last piece of trash out of the window as his parents drive his car. And lo and behold, he becomes that cup. And he has to figure out why he turned into a piece of trash and how he can change back into a boy. It's a real creative, kind of imaginative story to illustrate, which was real fun. Here's them coming across a whole bunch of little trash pieces and stuff. This was a real fun page to get creative with and draw all sorts of big and small and weird looking trash characters. I really like that little wad of gum there. This little cigarette butt character was fun too. Figuring out how to make a crutch for him since he limps. It was made out of other trash, like toothpicks and a straw and stuff. And so I was just thinking of a way to make the artwork appealing and emotional and fun for kids, to kind of add to the funness of the story. There's Ricky helping a little piece of cherry candy wrapper. He ends up inside of Ricky, sitting in the root beer. And this was absolutely my favorite thing to work on, was the villain of the story, the Grim Rapper. He's just like a giant amalgamation of all sorts of trash and gunk, and he sucks up more trash to become a more venomous, villainous creature. He's got little electronic LED eyes and stuff. So this character was extremely fun to draw. I love drawing all sorts of crazy creatures and stuff. So coming up with a way that there'd be a villainous character made out of trash that slithered along, and it was just real fun to work on. And coming up with all the details of how the trash would come together to make this creature. I kind of gave him a bit of a hood with this wrapper here, and some plastic knife like claw things and stuff. He was a blast to work on. Here's Ricky trying to defend his friends that are getting sucked up by this creature. And of course he learns his lesson and realizes trash shouldn't be thrown out, but it should be recycled. He turns back into a boy and decides to join his junior raccoon friends and start recycling and picking up trash. So it was real enjoyable story to be a part of, and I was able to work with the independent author to come up with a series of different sized illustrations, from full page like this one to half page to vignettes like this one, and kind of work with his budget to offer a few different size illustrations throughout the book to get enough illustrations to make it fun, but at a price point that worked well for him. Once I was done with all the illustrations in the interior, I worked on the cover. I like to do covers last because I think I get a better feel for the story and the characters, and I have a better understanding of what would be best for the cover. And so we came up with this overbearing shadow of the Grim Rapper over Ricky himself. And it's kind of like a ominous hint at what the story's about. You can see the Grim Rapper's tail here and everything. So it was fun. And of course the summary on the back where the illustration kind of continues, but there's enough blank space there that the summary could be added easily. So it's a real fun one to work on. If you're interested in having a copy of this fun book, feel free to pick it up on Amazon. I'll share the link in my video below. And if you'd like to contact me about getting some illustrations done for your book, whether you're an independent author or a publisher, feel free to contact me through my website at freelancefridge.com. Thanks so much for watching.